Every footballing season gives us a lot of special moments, whether it's in the form of title races, heartbreaks, or even friendly banters. But once in a while, there's a season which gives us a lot of goodbyes, and this season feels different. ये एक normal season ending नहीं लग रहा. It feels like a whole footballing chapter is coming to an end, where every farewell is hitting us a little harder, every final whistle feels a little heavier, and fans को धीरे धीरे ये realize हो रहा है कि some things might never stay the same again. Some footballing legends are saying goodbye to the club they have been a part of for a very, very long time. Some footballing legends are saying goodbye to the stadium which once felt incomplete without them. No matter which club you support, you are feeling a little emotional about this season coming to an end. Because football सिर्फ trophies और stats के बारे में नहीं है. It's about memories. It's about growing up watching certain players become part of your life and thinking that they'll stay forever. But one by one, the curtain is coming down on an era of football. So, in this video, let's talk about these emotional farewells, these iconic moments, and why this season feels like a football generation is coming to an end. So, start करते हैं ऐसे दो players के बारे में that came to a club which was having difficult times, and they came and they steadied a ship. First, we are talking about Lewandowski, who joined Barcelona from Bayern, and secondly, we are talking about Casemiro, who joined Manchester United from Real Madrid. दोनों की stories काफ़ी similar है. They have been in both the clubs for almost 3 to 4 seasons, and they joined the club when the club was going through a difficult time. Barcelona was going through a financial discomfort, transition period, कोई trophies नहीं आ रहे थे, and no one wanted to join this club because of the financial situation. वो लोग किसी को खरीद भी नहीं पा रहे थे, and in that moment, Lewandowski stepped in. Obviously, he was past his prime a little bit, but he joined Barcelona from Bayern, and in his first season, he delivered them the La Liga title. And he has been the fans' favorite since then. Same with Casemiro. Casemiro, Real Madrid के studded lineup को छोड़ के Manchester United join कर रहा था. And one thing he said to all the Manchester United fans, tell them I'll fix it. And when he came in the first season, he did steady the ship. Both of the players had dip in their form in the second and the third season. दोनों को ही कम chances मिले थे second and third season में, game time कम हुए, manager से trust कम मिला, but both of them made a comeback. Lewandowski made a comeback and started scoring goals again. Casemiro tried to get more fitter, more robust, and came back in the starting lineup for Manchester United again, and he was invaluable to us. Barcelona fans, they love Lewandowski. मतलब it feels like he came as a Bayern legend and now he's leaving as a Barcelona legend in just 3 seasons. Can you imagine that? 3 to 4 season में उसने बारसा fans को इतना they love him so much that they all are so emotional about his farewell. It feels like he have been in Barcelona for such a long period of time. And the same goes for Casemiro. Me being a Manchester United fan, I was very emotional when Casemiro was leaving. Obviously, he didn't play the last match against Brighton. उसको एक अच्छा farewell Old Trafford में मिला. But man, the last 16 matches में under Michael Carrick, he has been so pivotal for us कि उसके बिना टीम कैसे चलेगी समझ नहीं आ रहा. And I literally cried when Casemiro left. And I did the same when I saw Lewandowski's farewell as well. These two players stepped in when no one was stepping in for these clubs. Lewandowski came in and all those financial discomfort, all those transitional period. Same for Casemiro, who left a star-studded Real Madrid team and came to Manchester United. Shows that ये दोनों player, they look for challenges, they fight for challenges, and they have a passion for this footballing game. And these two players have a passion for each of the club that they represented for. Lewandowski, I think he loves Barcelona more than Bayern, I feel so, because I've seen the love. And Casemiro, obviously Madrid will be his first choice, but the love that he had for Manchester United till the last day he played for us was absolutely fantastic to see. The passion in both of these players was so good for both of these clubs that it made fans so emotional when they left. उसके बाद we'll talk about Real Madrid के दो players that they are leaving this season are Dani Carvajal and David Alaba. David Alaba, also like Lewandowski, came from Bayern, but then he was almost at his peak, almost past it. But his injuries made him suffer a lot at Real Madrid. But then also he gave his all. He gave his all for the Real Madrid fans, and whenever he played with such good composure, such good calmness around that the centre back pairing, whenever anyone paired with Alaba in the centre back, it felt like Real Madrid could win that game every time. And secondly, we have Dani Carvajal. Dani Carvajal leaving, पता क्या बोलता है कि जब डैनी कार्वाल छोड़ा ना, it really marks an end to the Real Madrid's footballing generation. The era which had players like Ronaldo, Benzema, Gareth Bale, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Rafael Varane, से और कितने players है भाई. This Carvajal leaving does mark an end to that footballing generation. Carvajal has been such a loyal servant to this Real Madrid side कि जितना बोलूँ उसके बारे में कम है. I know Real Madrid fans will be better able to speak about Carvajal than me, but it made me feel emotional when Dani Carvajal played his last game this weekend for Real Madrid, and truly his departure means that the era of Real Madrid football has come to an end, where the players like Ronaldo played, Benzema played, and it really made me emotional as a fan. Then we have France's poster boy Antoine Griezmann finally leaving Atletico Madrid, and it feels bittersweet, man. It feels bittersweet. That guy and Diego Simeone are inseparables. I know he went for Barcelona for a couple of seasons, and I think in his speech he said something that he regrets going to Barcelona for a couple of seasons because he wanted a La Liga title, but his heart was always at Atletico Madrid. And the farewell that the fans gave him, it was so emotional. Griezmann was crying, the fans were crying, everyone was crying in that stadium. Diego Simeone, who is such मतलब क्या बोले, एक violent character, he was also crying seeing Griezmann leave. And the France's poster boy is leaving Atletico Madrid finally. And in a team which was known for its defensive masterclass, for its defensive characteristics, Antoine Griezmann gave us attacking flair in this team for years and years. लास्ट 8-9 साल में उसने एटलेटिको मैड्रिड में इतने अटैकिंग फ्लेयर्स दिखाए हैं कि we fall in love with that Francis poster boy. Yeah, we did really fall in love with Antoine Griezmann at Atletico Madrid. Even though I don't like Simeone that much, I don't like Atletico Madrid that much, but I really do love Antoine Griezmann. And that is what Antoine Griezmann has earned. He has earned the love, he has earned the respect of those Atletico Madrid fans, and it feels bad that he's leaving Atletico Madrid, but then I think it's the right time for him to leave Atletico Madrid, and it was so emotional. It was so sad to see him leave. And then we have the Liverpool club giving farewell to two of their most talented players. One is Andy Robertson, the left back who was a pivotal left back under Klopp's era. The left back who never stopped pressing, who never stopped running, who gave everything to his team under the Klopp era, and he's leaving Liverpool at the end of the season as well. मतलब भाई रॉबर्टसन एक पीरियड ऑफ टाइम पे वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लेफ्ट बैक्स बोला जा रहा था इस दुनिया का. अंडर क्लॉप ही वॉज एन एब्सोल्यूट बीस्ट. He gave everything for his club and he won a lot of trophies. And then again, we have Mohamed Salah leaving Liverpool. Remember guys, he was a Chelsea reject. Chelsea ने उसको reject किया. He moved away. He went to Fiorentina. He proved himself. He went to Roma. He proved himself. And then came his Premier League comeback in the form of joining Liverpool. And then we all know what happened. He created history. He won everything with Liverpool. Champions League winner, Premier League winner, Puskas Award winner. और क्या बचा है भाई? It's everything that a player dreams of. And he has won everything with Liverpool. And seeing him leave Liverpool, I know Premier League is never going to feel the same again. He has been such a loyal servant to Liverpool in the last so many years. He has been such a pivotal player for Klopp. मतलब उसके around Klopp built the entire Liverpool squad. He put Salah as his main focus and he delivered. And he had tears in his eyes yesterday, man. He was crying. The cop end was crying, and it felt surreal. It felt so emotional seeing Mohamed Salah leave. Last year we saw Kevin De Bruyne left Manchester City. This year we are seeing Mohamed Salah leave Liverpool, and I'm just fearful when I'll see Bruno Fernandes leave Manchester because I think my heart can't, it won't be able to stand that. But seeing, even though I'm a Manchester United fan, seeing Salah leave Liverpool hurts. It hurts. It really is marking an end to a beautiful footballing generation where Salah used to torment down that right wing flank, and जो भी different आता था उसके सामने उसको कच्चा चबा जाता था, and that was Salah for you. And both Robertson and Salah leaving Liverpool together, it really marks an end to the Liverpool Klopp era as well. I know we have Van Dijk still left there, but I still feel that जो team Klopp ने बनाया था, it is just gone. It's just gone now. And then just grab your tissues, Manchester City fans. You have 3 people leaving, 2 players. One is John Stones, Bernardo Silva. Both the players have been so important for Manchester City dominance in the last 10 years in the Premier League. John Stones, I still remember the goal line clearance that he did against Liverpool, which led City to win that title that year. Bhai, wo agar goal line clearance nahi hota na, City were losing that. And he played in different positions under Pep Guardiola, but he never complained. He always went about his duty. No ego, no complaints, just worked tirelessly and became a faithful servant to Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. And the same for Bernardo Silva. Man, what a player he is. Some say Manchester City found a substitute of David Silva in Bernardo Silva. He never complained. भाई उसको कभी आप गुस्सा में देखोगे नहीं. Obviously in the pitch there were certain moments, but then he always looked like a player who had a good heart, who always wanted to give everything on the pitch for his club, for his manager, I would say. And he did that. And you see the fans were so emotional when Bernardo Silva was leaving yesterday, जो उनका farewell match था. He was crying. He had his daughter in his arms, and he was crying so much. And the fans, and there was a special connect between Bernardo Silva and the Manchester City fans. And seeing him leave, seeing these 2 players who have been a part of such a dominant Manchester City side over the last 10 years, feels a lot emotional after what happened last season, like KDB leaving, these 2 players leaving. Now this is also marking an end to the Pep Guardiola's era in Manchester City. And saying that it's an end to the Pep Guardiola era, it's actually an end because Pep Guardiola is also leaving City. He is leaving City after 10 very successful years. He has won everything. Premier League winner, Champions League winner, FA Cup winner, Carabao Cup winner, Community Shield winner. Name it, he's got everything. In the last 10 years, he has made Manchester City into such a dominant side in the Premier League that everyone was scared of facing them. Being a Manchester United fan, I can relate this to the farewell of Sir Alex Ferguson. I know Sir Alex Ferguson was a manager for Manchester United for a very long period of time. But in Alex Ferguson's era, we used to dominate clubs. And that was the same for Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. Under Pep, Manchester City used to dominate clubs. And maybe Pep leaving makes them a less dominant force in the Premier League next season onwards. But चलो वो तो next season में बात करेंगे. But Pep leaving it breaks my heart, man. It breaks my heart seeing Premier League having to let go such good players like Mo Salah, Robertson, Casemiro, Bernardo Silva, John Stones, and also now a brilliant manager, one of the greatest manager of our generation, leaving the Premier League. I don't know where he'll go next, what will be his next project, but not seeing him next time in the Premier League, next season in the Premier League, will definitely be a miss for us, the fans, and for the Premier League itself. And this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. And that is the hardest part about football. You'll never realize when the era is coming to an end once it's already over. But maybe that's the beauty of the sport. Eras end, legends leave, but the memories stay forever. And somewhere out there, there's this another generation of players that are getting ready to create the next era of football, which we'll feel nostalgic about in the near future. And if any of these farewells have made you emotional too, trust me bro, you're not alone. Thank you everyone for watching this video, and thank you to every legend who has made this era unforgettable. Jai Football.